Along this amazing journey we travel, called life, there are many checkpoints, milestones, and accomplishments that in some form define our lives and who we are. And of all these events, few are more special than having a child. There is a very unique bond with your child that is unlike any other connection with any other human being or creature on this planet. Children continue bloodlines and carry our similar DNA, ensuring that we will continue on into the future, even if we ourselves have passed on. What's even more special is that they come into this world fully dependent, and generally, parents have this powerful, natural instinct to protect and nurture that child. Even as life progresses, many will argue that the parent-child bond never really leaves. It just becomes suppressed in some cases due to outside influences that may compound over time. But generally speaking, every parent wants to see their child thrive in all aspects of life. They want to make sure that they have a better life than they did. So if this is the case, why are so many falling short? Why are so many worse off than the previous generations? Are the parents doing enough to ensure their children's success? Are they really doing the best that they can? Or are they just providing lip service to make themselves feel better? Is there a level of self-inflicted ineptitude? Or is there something far more dark and sinister at work? Before I start addressing these questions, make sure you hit the subscribe and like button, because this truly does help our algorithm and allows other people to find our channel and to be able to view our videos as well. Now, parents are always professing their love for their child and are often their biggest cheerleaders. And when it comes to that proverbial put your money where your mouth is, I think most parents actually answer that call, begrudgingly at times, but mostly willingly and without much hesitation. When their child needs something, they find a way to get it. So why are so many children starting further and further behind than the previous generation? Why are they struggling more and more in relation to their peers? I honestly believe that there's no real lack of desire when it comes to most parents wanting better for their children. What I do believe is that there is a distinct void in education. The information and resources may very well be there, but without education, there is little to no understanding that can be obtained. So I will explain and educate on the information and resources available. This way, there can no longer be any excuse as to why the same pitfalls are repeated. One of the largest failures of parents in respect to their children is not financially investing in their future. Now, I'm not talking about private schooling. I'm not talking about sports camps, music lessons, or other various skill trainings. I'm talking about actually putting money away, putting finances away into a fund that will allow the wealth formula to start working favorably for the children and for their future. Now, just like I've talked to you about in other videos, I'm going to give you the wealth formula again. It's money compounded over time equals wealth. Money compounded over time equals wealth. You have to put the money into the account for your child so that it has the ability to compound over time so that your children no longer have to worry about finances because they put the wealth formula to work for them. But you have to have that money in there, and you have to be able to put it into a compounding agent and give it time so that they can have the better life. Now, did you know that there was a such thing called the Juvenile Index Universal Life? That's right. It's the same exact thing that I've been talking about, very similar to the IULs that I've been mentioning in other vehicles. Except the beautiful part about it is it's for people, the children, 17 and under. Now, why is that so beneficial? Well, again, like I've said in other videos, who really has more time on this planet, generally speaking, than a child? And again, it's part of the wealth formula. If you put that money in there for them, technically they have more time than anybody else to compound their money, which means they can compound it more times and more often than somebody twice their age. Why wouldn't you do that? It's a best bet. Takes less money to contribute. They have more time to let it grow, which means it can accrue more. They can accumulate more wealth. So, the truth is, loving a child comes with endless sacrifice. And that sacrifice needs to be both efficient and impactful. And when resources are limited, and I understand that sometimes they are, you must choose the most optimal vehicle. Now, the information has been given to you, along with some initial education. So now the question is, what do you do with it from here? Will you reach out for more information? Will you inquire more? Earlier, I mentioned that there was something that may be dark and sinister at work as to why parents are falling short in providing a better life for their children. That dark and sinister thing was a lack of information and a lack of education. But now you've been empowered with both. So don't let there be a new dark and sinister thing. And don't let that dark and sinister thing that I'm talking about be complacency and laziness. Your child's very future depends on it. Now, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please feel free, as always, leave it in the comment section below. And if you want to reach out to either myself or one of my trained financial professionals, feel free to look us up, look up my information on our website. It's www.futurefocusedfinancials.com. That's focused with an ED, financials with an S, futurefocusedfinancials.com. Feel free to reach out, and I will be more than happy to talk to you, answer any other questions that you may have, and I look forward to talking with you. So remember, be blessed, stay blessed, and always be a blessing to others. Till next time.